Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Last year, January, Uganda hosted the Non-Aligned Movement on NAM conference, and this conference was held in Monyonyo. However, before the conference, the government sat down with the stakeholders to ensure funds to improve the city of Kampala. Here, they looked at roads, sewers, street lighting, and more. The government allocated 66 billion shillings for the job. The biggest beneficiary in this was Machindia Division, where several roads like Prince Kakungulu Drive, Gaba Road, Monyonyo Road, and others in Machindia were worked on. Today, we toured some of these developments, including the Kampala-Entebbe Expressway, where the lights were put up. These were found to still be in place. However, the residents decry of the traffic lights which no longer function.
The traffic lights are no longer functional at all. It's not easy to miss a day without an accident happening here.
We
don't even have an ambulance on this route to help when one is knocked to be taken to the hospital.
Of the 35 kilometers of roads constructed, Machindia Mayor Ali Nganda Munyanyama says most of the roads are still in good condition, adding on the paved network in his division.
Such conferences,
we should build permanent structures like hospitals or wards in remembrance of such conferences like the NAM Summit.
However, roads like Salama are still in poor condition.
The roadworks on Salama Road have stalled for so long.
The water truck, which helps to sway away the dust, moves through the area once in a while.
Ahead of NAM, the government planned street lights on most roads in Machindia, but according to Munyanyama, nothing was done.
They promised us 500 lights in Machindia Division, but we got none.
In the same vein, flowers were placed on various streets in Kampala to add on the beauty of Kampala. However, many of these are no more or little still grow.
The flowers that were planted during the NAM Summit were not taken care of by KCCA because there is no sustainability plan to keep Kampala green.
Some of them because of the notorious acts by some people who release domestic animals, and these were enforcing upon, and these chew the trees. Those were working to ensure that all animals are contained or gotten out of the city.
According to KCCA, they have plans to increase the city's landscaping budget to have the beauty of Kampala elevated.
It is very unfortunate that there were trees that were planted in 2011 by the then ED, but to the very unfortunate bit of it, we just woke up one morning because of NAM and saw that the ED are directed for all the trees to be cut down within the city, such that they can put up flowers in the pots. But unfortunately, until today, you cannot see any flower around Kampala Capital City.
We have enhanced our emphasis on landscaping. This is to achieve beautification of the city, have more green, which would in turn improve not just the beauty, but also the air quality, because plants go a long way in absorbing the oxides and the carbon that may affect human beings.
KCCA is to do everything possible to ensure that the roads built during the NAM Summit are kept in good condition.
We widened the entrances of these drainage channels and also the exits to allow water to flow freely. We did a lot of development control. People who had constructed in the wrong places along drainage channels, obstructing water flow or runoff flow, these were taken out of these spaces, and now we have a flood-free Machindia Division.
You look at Auto Spa. When you go into Auto Spa, it was they dug a very big channel in between Auto Spa, but up to now, the proprietor of Auto Spa is still crying. KCCA never returned to that place, and it never worked on that channel.
Braymond Tamale, NTV.